Well, as we all know by now, the Premier League fixtures for next season are out. Craig Burley's with me. We're looking at Manchester United's fixtures, and if we look at them, Craig, on paper, they seem to be pretty manageable tasks for United. West Ham, Swansea, Leicester, Stoke, Everton. The real only challenge, I guess you would say, comes October 14 against Liverpool. So is this the kind of start Jose Mourinho would want?
In October, you're already getting October 14, right? You're already getting a gauge of how your season's going to pan out by that time. It's not like it's the end of August or beginning of September, so that's a pretty good run. There's no guarantees on paper. We know they had the problems against some of the so-called poorer teams last year, particularly at Old Trafford, where they created lots of chances but didn't necessarily take those chances. But look, Mourinho may look at this and he may use this in the dressing room and say, look, this is a great, there'll be signings before the season starts at Man United. Of course there will. I'd be shocked if there wasn't anybody added to Lindelof. But he could use this and say, look, here is a perfect chance in amongst the Champions League games that they'll have, take it off to a great start. And then that could build momentum and that could take some of the negativity away and maybe stop him moaning, because we know. We know he's had two full years at Chelsea when he got sacked and he was fighting with everybody, and then Man United when pressure of the job was, well, come on, you've got to be doing better than this, and he's pointing to cup competition, so he knows he'll be fighting off these questions again next year. So getting off to a good start could somewhat just make these go away and give new players in particular time to bed in. But
he'd also want to be wary, because sometimes if you get some of these good results, it could cloak some of the problems that we know Manchester United has, right?
Well, yeah, they've got them just now, but so have many teams. And if he brings in another 3 or 4 good players before the season starts, then and spends big money again, so he's plugging those gaps. No, I don't think anybody is not of the mindset that United are in a rebuilding process. But when you spend big money, and they have, then people want results. Now, a cup competition, and he's back in the Champions League via the Europa League, and they won that competition, so he'll use that. But next year, I think we really need to gauge him in the Premier League more. 6, I think it was last year. Was it 6? I think it was 6. Isn't going to. It seems like a long time ago. That's not going to wash again next year. You know what I mean? So it's onwards and upwards. Potential good start to the season domestically. New players to come in, and ultimately lots to look forward to if you're a United fan, like most of the big clubs in England.
All right, thanks so much, Craig Burley. So it's over to you, Jose Mourinho, because Manchester United indeed have a dream start to the next Premier League season.